When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California, home to the Fresno State Bulldogs. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Bulldogs will get this season underway as toe meets leather. Here's the return from inside his 10. He couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Trojans offense will have the first possession of the game. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point. There is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy. And because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low. And so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to it.
Got the first down and still on his feet. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, and the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him. They got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has. So nice job defending it.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. The Bulldogs offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. All right, guys, let's chat about Fresno State. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that.
He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Fresno State will have to punt it away.
Number 17, on to kick it away.
Catches it at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. First play of the drive comes from the 38. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Back to pass, it's Mayava. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Trojans will have it 1st and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understood.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
It's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
And the Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
The Trojans need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this one is anything but routine. A 4th. Oh, and he got a hand on it. It's blocked. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Rivers. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Off-play action. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Back to the ground game on the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree. Jesse agrees. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the...
Turning it on. Touchdown, Trojans. He got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Makes the quick grab. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll leave it with him. Shakes off the defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulldogs are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, USC! And they turn it into a defensive score. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Coming out with it, it's Rivers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Quickly out to the tight end. At the 20, he's got space.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Running back searching for a hole. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got enough for the first. Oh, what a move to get open. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The Trojans are flying down the field. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Throws to the tight end. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been Pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Return takes it down to the 27-yard line as his defense is hungry for turnover. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. Fresno State will have to punt. Makes the catch at the 30. He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Going right to work up top. He'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Jordan. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Trojans in the hurry up. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quick.
Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Buys a little time. He'll pull it down. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Here's 1st and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
He'll bring it out. It's Rivers. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The play action fake. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. Quarterback on the keeper. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They boot it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, in a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll send the back in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Back to pass. It's Mayava. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jordan. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw. Time running short in the half. Fires to the big fella. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. Makes the grab outside. It's Strachan. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And now the lead is extended a little further.
This kicker is mentally tough, man. There are not a lot of guys that would have a kick blocked earlier in the game come out here and make that kick you just saw. That was awesome.
Coverage team dare to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Fresno. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll open the second half with a run. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's first and 10. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the third quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put him in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He'll try to take it back. Inside the 30. He's at the and he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Southern Cal. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Caught close to the marker, it's Jackson. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Looking for space, it's Raymond. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
The coaching staff defensively, they harp on this unit to be more physical, to fly to the football and gang tackle. You're seeing all of that in this game. That's why they're one of the best run defenses in the nation.
And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Fresno State will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Hauls it in at the 40. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Handoff to the lone back.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Let's go. They'll go to the counter play. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Steps away to find some room. Working on the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Trojans!
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense...
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback up on it.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Fresno State will have to punt.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these third and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, USC.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game 1, they've done a phenomenal job.
USC 45, Fresno State 0.
And he'll just take it in. This drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. So now it's second and long. The give on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Bulldogs need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They'll run the screen. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Fresno State will have to punt it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. This has been exactly the way you draw. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying them off right now. That's a really nice run.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The Trojans are on the move. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Boy, he's over 100 now at 102 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and goal. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the run. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Using his legs, it's Rivers. Gets it past the marker. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. There he goes. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Tackled there by the defense. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run the counter. Finding open areas. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care